And now joining us in studio, he's not only crushing the real estate market, but this guy does more for San Diego communities and charities than anyone I've ever met. Seth O'Byrne joins us in studio with a special panel from Giveback Homes. We got Caroline Pinal and Blake Andrews joining us as well. Thanks for coming to the show, guys.
Thanks for having us.
Seth, man, crushing it. First quarter is past us now. You guys are having your best year yet?
Yes, absolutely. Wow. I can't believe it. You know, if I look back at 2012, we were barely able as a team to squeak out 50 sales in the entire year. That was everybody working full bore ahead.
Which is a lot, so our audience understands. That would be in the top 1% of realtors nationwide, and that was a bad year. So,
yes, yeah. And we just completed 50 home sales in the first 3 months of the year. Wow. So, you know, that leads us on a path to 200 home sales. You know, it's not just about selling a lot of homes, though. You know, that's obviously great, and for a company that feels great, but what it is an affirmation that the business model and the ethic and the integrity of what we do is attracting business to us and clients to us. And that, I think, is more gratifying because I think to have a sustainable company, you have to take part in sustainable activities that people, that resonate with people, that people really trust you with obviously such an important asset. And, you know, that's part and parcel of why I was so excited to get involved with Giveback Homes. Yeah, there's the real estate, right? The home, neighborhood, and there's the community, which you do so much with. So let's talk to Caroline and Blake here about Giveback Homes. So tell us a little bit about it, Caroline.
Do you want to share how you started?
Yeah, starts with you, Blake. Starts with you, Blake.
I had the opportunity.
You always ladies first. I don't care. It's not even the right sequence of events, right?
It is right.
I actually got the opportunity to work at Tom's Shoes, and that's how I met Caroline. And I got to travel around the world and put shoes on kids' feet.
Wow.
And I saw firsthand what a pair of shoes did for a child. And every time I saw their reactions in their face, I saw them run off to their homes, and I saw their living conditions in Nicaragua. And I said, one day, these people changed my life. I want to change theirs. And fast forward a couple years, my wife and I were looking at buying or building a home in Manhattan Beach. And our realtor said, Blake, I know you worked at Tom's. Is there any way you could help me marketing? You know, all these realtors say they give back and, you know, clients don't need another vase or flowers or whatever. Can you think of a way? And so after doing a bunch of research, we came up with Giveback Homes, and what it is, we're building a community of realtors and brokerages across the country dedicated to building homes for families in need.
Well, we've got a pretty cool video here, so let's check that video out, and we'll come back and we'll save the best for last. We'll let Caroline chime in here. So let's check out that video.
I originally found out about Giveback Homes at a luxury real estate conference where I met Blake, the founder, and he was there with a passion to try to connect the real estate market in San Diego and America to those in need of housing all around the world. That was something that was so easy to get passionate about for us because it's already part of our business model. And when I came back to San Diego and I talked to the team, what I loved is when I read them the stories and I showed them the videos, I didn't even have to ask the question. They volunteered to be part of the foundation.
I'm really excited to be a part of Giveback Homes because selling real estate has made a really positive impact on my life. So when I learned about Giveback Homes, I thought it would be a really great opportunity to have a positive impact on other people's lives who may not be as fortunate as I am.
I was super excited to be presented with the opportunity to be a part of Giveback Homes. We work with buyers and sellers, buying and selling real estate every day. So there's a lot of people out there that don't have that opportunity to be able to purchase a home. So we feel this facilitates that. A house is not just shelter, it's not just the cement, it's not just the drywall, it's the security. It's the stability, and it really stands for something that can be a future asset for these families that they can pass on from generation to generation.
Building homes for people in need is a true passion of mine, and I already have a deep connection to this because I help people achieve the American dream on a daily basis, and being that change in someone's life is super rewarding to me.
This year, we have committed to build a home from start to finish for one family in Nicaragua. Because we realize living in a city as beautiful as San Diego and being able to enjoy the amount of success the O'Byrne team has, it's not just an opportunity, it's a responsibility to give back.
So killer video there. We learned a little bit, but tell us a little bit more about it if you could, Caroline.
Sure, yeah.
What an amazing cause. I mean, that was an awesome video that the O'Byrne team put on, but the cause.
Thank you. Yeah, we, as Blake said, we're creating a community of realtors and brokerages dedicated to building homes for families in need. And what we do is we provide them with tools and resources to make it very easy for them to give back and be part of the movement. So we're really excited to have Seth on board.
How do they give back? Like, how does it work? If you're a realtor, which we have a lot of people that are in the real estate business that kind of tune into this show, how can they get involved in something like this?
Well, you just go to givebackhomes.com. Any realtor can join the movement at givebackhomes.com. And even if you just wanted to donate, you can donate there as well.
So Seth, you're obviously a big part of this thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so our story kind of started with Giveback. I'm kind of piggyback on Blake's story, how he started the company. We found out about the company actually this year, right when 2016 started. We were all at a real estate conference, actually a luxury real estate conference in Austin, Texas. And, Caroline and Blake were there promoting this concept. They've done a really good job to marketing themselves to the real estate industry. And it was probably the span of 15 minutes and I was already sold. Like, I was into it. Like, the concept, it just makes good sense. Like, if we're, we sell all real estate, but obviously luxury is a big focus of ours.
Right.
So if we're selling real estate to, real estate that people don't need necessarily, the pools, the second pools,
right,
the 3 master bedrooms, that kind of stuff, which is fine. You work hard, you deserve that, right? But if we're selling that kind of real estate, it only makes sense as a ethical and I think integral counterbalance to provide real estate that people need.
Right.
And so it just seemed like it made sense. And so
I love it, man. That's a great message.
Yeah.
And when you look at some of the things you see on these national networks, the $1 million listing, they drive ratings, but I mean, it's kind of an empty message, right?
Sure.
Now, I agree with you though. Luxury real estate, amazing thing. We're launching a luxury real estate show. There's some really cool stuff there and you can really appreciate that. But when you get down to the core of it, there's people that really need homes.
Yeah.
So the fact that you've tied that into your message, I mean, it speaks volumes about you. But you guys are actually, so it's a part of your structure of your business. When are you going to Nicaragua?
Yeah.
That was my next question.
So our hope is this year. If they let us come, I mean, that's part of the thing.
December.
So part of the thing that we're so excited about is, like, obviously you can tell, like, Caroline and Blake are just, like, really likable people. And our team is, like, we're all affable. We love hanging out with each other. We're really a family. And so it hits so many, it checks so many boxes to do good, to have a, emotional and I think, ethical counterbalance to our business. And also, out of years of great success to be able to share that, with another part of the world, but also as a great morale builder, a team builder,
right,
and something that can bring us all together to be able to actually make houses alongside Caroline and Blake in Nicaragua. That's awesome.
So Blake, you were telling the story earlier about the shoes. Tell us a story about the homes, right? I mean, the video did a great job, but I'd love to hear, some of the families you've helped, how they react to it.
Our last trip, we've built 60 homes in Nicaragua this last year. And just for example, one of the families, we gave a lady her set of keys to her home, was 65 years old, had 7 children, had 13 children, and 5 were still alive. And that was due to natural causes of not proper shelter. And what we do is we give them doors, floors, windows, and a key to their first home where they feel safe. And it's pretty incredible to give someone a set of keys, and most of these people have never seen a set of keys. There's no doors to lock. So it's pretty incredible that you literally changed their life, not just for short term, it's for generations. That home will be in their family for generations.
Yeah, I mean, it's the starting point of everything you need. You need food, you need water, you need shelter, right? But before you get all the way up to that luxury stuff, it does start somewhere, and obviously this is a whole different story in itself. I think it's an amazing cause. If anyone wants to get involved, whether it's a realtor or a consumer, visit the website. Is that the best thing to do?
Absolutely, yeah. As a home buyer, definitely work with a Giveback Homes realtor. Simply by doing that, you'll help build a home for a family in need.
There you go. So Seth O'Byrne, good example of that. So Seth, keep doing what you're doing. Guys, thanks for coming on here. Great cause, and we really appreciate it. So great message for us today. Coming up, we're going to stay on that charity topic here. The Coronado Military Ball comes up in April. I've been asked to MC this thing, so we're going to bring in the director from the Coronado Chamber of Commerce in just a moment.